Welcome here to the channel and welcome back, guys. I really do appreciate all the support, all of the kind words down in the comments. So let's get on with the video, because today, honestly, it's a difficult one, because we need to talk about Frenkie de Jong and what's happening right now, guys. It is not good. It is not good at all. Today, we're going to be talking about how it went all wrong. We're going to be talking about this bust up with Hansi Flick, the incident that started it all, this serious injury, and what the media, what the Spanish press are saying right now about his future at this football club. And I've got to give you my honest opinion on it as well. And some of you may agree, some of you certainly might not, but it's coming up for you. So get ready and let's do it. Now, I want to start by saying this, guys, because it's important. We love Frenkie de Jong. We did. When he arrived from Ajax in 2019, 75 million euros. We thought we were getting the next Barca midfielder, the heir to that midfield throne, and we trusted him through everything. Through all the years they tried to sell him to Man United, we as fans, a lot of us stood by him and said no, keep him, he's special, he is one of us. But here's the hard truth, guys, and I've got to be honest with you, over the years, we just never quite saw it. We never saw that consistent, week in, week out, world-class Frenkie that we were promised. There were flashes, there were glimpses, beautiful bits of play, but consistency, no. And a huge part of that has been the injuries. This man cannot stay fit, and that's the pattern that has followed his entire Barcelona career. And now, guys, it has all come to a head, because what's emerging in the Spanish media right now is genuinely explosive. So let me lay it out for you. It all traces back to the end of last year, the Champions League quarter-final, the second leg against Atlético. Barca are fighting for their lives to stay in the competition, and according to reports, this is Gerard Romero, who specializes in Barca news. Flick wanted De Jong to start that match. Around an hour, he wanted from him. And crucially, the medical staff had cleared him. He was given the green light. He was told, "You're good to go." And Frenkie, he refused. He said no, he didn't want to take that risk. He didn't want to jeopardize his own fitness. And that, guys, that was the breaking point. Because put yourself in Flick's shoes here. It's the biggest game of your season. Your medical team says the player is fit, and your player turns around and says no, I'd rather not. For a manager, that is almost impossible to forgive. And the reports are crystal clear. Flick has, and I'm quoting here, completely lost faith in Frenkie de Jong after that. Completely lost it. And it's only getting worse since, hasn't it? Because then comes the World Cup. Frenkie there with Netherlands, they get knocked out by Morocco in the round of 16. And he comes back injured. And not a small one, guys. Barca confirmed it themselves. A tear of the medial collateral ligament in his right knee. He's looking at more than 4 months out. 4 months out. And here's where it gets even messier, because the reports say Barca actually were upset with how he handled his whole injury. There's even has been talks that the club felt misled about the severity of it. And now Frankie's sitting there weighing up whether to even have the surgery, and apparently delaying that decision until he knows how his situation at the club is going to play out. So you can see it, can't you? This is a mess. This is a genuine rupture between a player, a manager, and a club. What is the media actually saying about his future? Because this is a key part. And the shift here is enormous, guys. For years, Frenkie de Jong was untouchable at the club. Untouchable. But now, the reports from Romero say Barca no longer completely opposed of selling him. As are reports that Flick is already planning for a new season without him. And if his suitable offer comes in before the window shuts, they could let him go. And they are serious. This is a semantic shift in the stance. This is a man who survived every summer, who dug his heels in against Man United, who signed a new deal until 2029. And now, less than a year later, the manager is planning without him. He's planning a year without him. And the club are open to sell. That is how fast things are turning. And there's another layer to this, guys. Marc Bernal, the 19-year-old kid in the midfield. He's already racked up over 1,300 minutes. He's becoming a real part of this team, and reports suggest Flick could hand him a much bigger role. And if Bernal shines, if that kid takes his chance, then all of a sudden, Barca don't even feel the need to replace Frenkie de Jong's absence. They just move on. And that, guys, that could pave the way for the Dutchman to be gone. Now, in fairness, and I've always tried to be fair with Frenkie, Frenkie himself has pushed back on all of this. He put out a message, and I'm quoting, he said, "Playing for Barca is something I feel incredibly proud of. And my commitment to both will never change. I will continue to give everything for this badge. Visca Barça sempre." He signed it off. So the player, publicly at least, is saying, there's no rift. I'm committed and I'm staying. But you have to read between the lines, don't you guys? When a player has come out publicly and deny a rift, there's usually a fire behind that smoke. There usually is. So here's my honest opinion, and some of you guys won't like this. I think this is the end of the road for Frenkie de Jong at Barcelona. I do. And I think, as painful as it is to say about a player we all wanted and loved, it might be the right thing for the club. Because you cannot have a situation where the manager has lost trust in you. You can't. Football doesn't work like that. When a coach and a senior player, a captain, no longer see eye to eye, one of them has to go. And it's never going to be the manager who just won you a domestic trouble, is it? The injuries, the inconsistency, and now this fallout with Flick. It all adds up to a player whose time may finally and genuinely be up. And after all these years of Frenkie's saga, that's a strange, dead and sad thing to say. But that is where we are, guys. So let me know down below, what do you make of the Frenkie de Jong situation? Do you think he refused to play in the Atlético Madrid game last year? And is that unforgivable? Do you think the club and Flick are being too harsh on a player who just wanted to protect himself? And should Barca sell him this summer or give him one more chance to redeem himself? Let me know all of that down in the comments. I'll be back very shortly with more videos as this one develops. Because trust me, it's going to develop very, very fast. But until next time, guys, as always, Visca el Barça.